Oh, the band name came from a Cure song. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm fascinated with death, but that's not why we hang out at cemeteries. The first one we played is about looking back on your life from like a bum's point of view. Like if you woke up one day and you were dying and like you were Edgar Allan Poe out, like you died in the gutter, and then you're looking back on your life, that's kind of like what the song's about.
The writing process with us is like, you know, it differs. Sometimes somebody will bring something to the table, pre-practice, pre-studio time. And then other times it'll be we're just in the studio and somebody happens to just play something and we're like, oh, that's cool, let's work with that. It's hard for us to write a song in such a short amount of time because we're perfectionists. Being on the road just for so long makes you a tighter band, and you know, like our schedules are really conflicting when we're at home, and not only that, it's like nobody has a car.
We're like on a constant vacation with each
Yeah.
other. It's funny though, because when we go home, we don't see much of each other. Like we have to make some break.
Yeah.
But you know, we're on the road. We share a van. I mean, we just learn to love each other.
It all makes for a better writing experience.
Yeah, it does.
Lars Stolfers is the producer of our debut album, which is The Golden Age of Nowhere, coming out January 25th, 2011. The recording process was like, it was here and there. We'd spend some time in the studio for maybe a week, and then we'd be away for like 2 weeks, have time to sit on things, come back, you know, rework what we had.
Lars kept us away from each other. He had this weird way of like recording where he wanted us kind of separate. So for like the month and a half that we did it, I didn't see this guy. I maybe saw you like twice, and it was kind of crazy. It was cool though. You know, like I would come to the studio to do my vocal parts, and like I would hear what he did, but I wouldn't see him. And then, you know, then Kimo would come in and do the bass, and it's kind of a weird month, but it was awesome. The first time we ever heard a track, we were on tour, and I almost teared up. It was pretty awesome just to hear it like done, you know? Yeah, well, the whole frontman thing, I was introduced to music. The first person I saw was a frontman. The first person who introduced me to music was my aunt, and the first video she popped in to show me what music was about was a Stooges movie from, I don't know, some era, and that was the first person I saw. So Iggy was like, you know, a god. I was like, whoa, this is music, and this guy's doing this? And then the next video we watched was a Stones video, so like, you know, I got a pretty good introduction to frontmanism, if that's a word.
Well, like, you know, there is that, like, those articles that say we're like the kings of East LA, and I don't understand. I don't know. But there's like some, yeah, I've heard.
We did wear crowns, though, for a period. No, it'd be awesome if we had a better myth than the kings of East LA.
We all own unicorns.
Yeah, we do. We all. The last one we played is about a dream that I had. I had a dream that my mom had died in like an apocalyptic kind of, I don't know, world war. It was weird. I was watching a lot of sci-fi, and and I had this weird dream, and like we were finishing up the album, and that's the last song. So we kind of wanted to do a slow one, and I don't know, it stayed in my head, and I wrote it and I played it for her. And my mom, being my mom, is like the biggest critic I have, and she didn't like it actually. She still doesn't. She's like, it's so sad, it's so morbid. She's like, how come you couldn't write a better song?
Hi, we're Funeral Party, and you can check out our music on Baeblemusic.com. Or check out our show, sorry.